Natural gas prices skyrocketed 90% in last 4 days, last week, crossing $4 mark. Is it time to pull out money from the market? Let's 90% rise in natural gas prices. उसका मतलब तो ये है कि सब चीज़ों का प्राइस डबल हो जाएगा क्योंकि नेचुरल गैस तो रॉ मटेरियल है. तो हो क्या रहा है? The abrupt rise in natural gas prices has raised many eyebrows last week. We use natural gas for everything, from cooking at home and powering commercial spaces to fueling massive industrial operations and even big ships. Modern society is deeply dependent on it for its survival. Every year, the world produces about 4.1 trillion cubic meters of natural gas, and we consume almost all of it. With demand and supply staying balanced, prices usually hold steady. That changes when big corporations and institutional players anticipate supply disruptions like wars in key producing regions. Hear me out, a very boring fact but very important अगर अच्छे से market समझनी है तो. According to the US Energy Information Administration, natural gas prices were projected to average around $3.5 in 2026, then rise 33% to $4.6 in 2027. But here's what really happened. In the last 4 days, prices spiked 90%, crossing the $4 mark already. The scary part is that such a sudden surge never really happened before. The last big one was a 47% rise in 9 days back in November 2018. Still only half of what we just saw. Other rare instances include a 120% jump over 100 days after Russian-Ukrainian conflict started on Feb 2024. A 20% rise in 6 days last June when US attacked Iran's nuclear facilities. What's disrupting the prices now? US wanting to topple Iran's government, putting two natural gas producers against each other. Iran holds 7% of global production as the third largest producer, while the US leads with 25%. That puts about third of the total supply at risk. If a US Iran conflict flares up, 30% could be threatened directly. Markets often move in anticipation of future prices. Why? Market makers, big corporations, and institutional players in powerful lobbies drive those prices. Retail traders just play around the edges to make a buck. These players often have insider information on what's coming in days or months. This 90% spike in 4 days screams that something big is brewing. Not your coffee, but something big. It makes me think a US Iran conflict will erupt, filling international headlines with war news, if not World War III. That could disrupt global markets, especially the US, crashing stock prices and turning recession predictions into reality. Of course, this is just one possibility. We can never know what big money or the world leaders have on their minds. And for Indian markets, we would feel it most in IT or pharma sector, both heavily tied to the US business. India's IT sector is technically resilient, but when external shocks dominate, technical charts can shift unpredictably. I am just a random guy on your social media speaking to you through your screen. I'm not a financial advisor. Please consult your SEBI registered advisors and take decision wisely. Then came January 28th, 2 days ago. Natural gas prices crashed 42% in a single day. As of now, I can't pinpoint a clear reason. Maybe market makers played us all, or insiders realized the US Iran news lack substance, or perhaps they knew all along nothing would happen. It was just statements, and saw a chance to trap retail traders like me and you chasing the hype. We will never know the full truth, but the key is safeguarding your money with solid risk management and thorough research. See you in the next one.